Have you ever faced challenges that seemed impossible to overcome? Ever wondered how ancient wisdom can guide us through today's toughest trials? Welcome to an eye-opening journey where we unlock the powerful parallels between ancient biblical stories and our modern lives. From the fearless courage of David to the unwavering faith of Esther, from the redemptive embrace of the prodigal son to the resilient leadership of Moses, these stories hold the keys to navigating our own life battles. Stay with us as we delve deep into these timeless tales and uncover the lessons that still resonate today. First up, we have the story of David and Goliath, the classic tale of the young shepherd boy who, against all odds, defeats the giant warrior with just a sling and a stone. But what does this story mean for us today? In today's world, we all face our own Goliaths, whether they are personal fears, societal pressures, or seemingly insurmountable obstacles. David's story teaches us the power of faith, courage, and the belief that with God on our side, no challenge is too great. David's story is about more than just physical combat. It's about the spiritual and emotional battles we face daily. His unwavering faith in God empowers him to overcome Goliath, reminding us that we can draw strength from our faith to confront and conquer these challenges. Moreover, David's preparation as a shepherd, protecting his flock from predators, teaches us that while faith is crucial, we must also cultivate our talents and be ready to act when the time comes. David's victory over Goliath also reminds us of the importance of humility and trust. He didn't rely on the conventional weapons of war, but trusted in God's power. This teaches us that success doesn't always come from following the status quo, but often from having the courage to trust in unconventional methods guided by faith. Think about how you can apply this in your life. Are there areas where you need to step out in faith, trust in your unique abilities, and approach challenges with creativity and confidence? David's example encourages us to do just that. Next, we turn to the story of Esther, a queen who bravely stood up to save her people from destruction. Her story is a powerful example of using one's position and influence for good. Today, Esther's story is mirrored in the actions of countless individuals who advocate for justice, stand up against oppression, and fight for the rights of the marginalized. It reminds us that each of us has a role to play in making the world a better place. Despite the risk to her own life, Esther revealed her Jewish identity to the king and exposed a plot by the king's advisor to destroy the Jewish people. Through her courage and intervention, she saved her people from annihilation. Esther's story also shows the importance of preparation and wisdom. Esther appears unsummoned before the king, who not only does not kill her but promises to grant her a request. Esther asks the king to a dinner party, strategically where she could expose the plot. This teaches us that in times of crisis, seeking divine wisdom and communal support is crucial. Esther's strategic thinking and bravery serve as a powerful reminder that each of us, no matter our position, can make a significant impact. Reflect on your own life. Is there a cause you are passionate about? Are there ways you can use your influence, no matter how small it seems, to advocate for justice and support those in need? Esther's story inspires us to take bold steps, supported by faith and wisdom, to create positive change in our communities. Another profound story is that of the prodigal son, who, after squandering his inheritance, returns home to the forgiving embrace of his father. This story speaks to themes of forgiveness, redemption, and unconditional love. In our lives, we might encounter moments of estrangement, regret, or broken relationships. The prodigal son's story reminds us that it's never too late to seek forgiveness and to mend what has been broken. It encourages us to extend grace to others as well. The parable of the prodigal son is a powerful illustration of God's boundless mercy. It challenges us to reflect on our relationships and seek reconciliation and healing, fostering a spirit of grace and compassion. The story also highlights the father's joy and unconditional love upon his son's return, teaching us that forgiveness can restore joy and unity in our relationships. Consider the relationships in your own life. Are there people you need to forgive or seek forgiveness from? The Prodigal Son story encourages us to take steps toward reconciliation, knowing that love and forgiveness can heal even the deepest wounds. Lastly, let's revisit the story of Moses, who led the Israelites out of Egypt and through the wilderness. His journey from reluctant leader to confident shepherd of his people provides valuable lessons in leadership and faith. Moses' story resonates with the journeys of today's leaders, mentors, and guides who, despite their doubts and challenges, step up to lead and inspire others. It teaches us that leadership is not about being perfect, but about being faithful and resilient. Moses' story is a testament to the transformative power of faith, showing us that we can rise to the occasion with God's guidance. It underscores the importance of perseverance and trust in fulfilling our purposes, inspiring us to lead with humility, faith, and resilience. Additionally, Moses' reliance on God's guidance, through prayer and divine signs, illustrates the importance of seeking spiritual direction in our leadership roles. Think about your own leadership journey. How can you lead with humility and resilience, even in the face of challenges? Moses' story encourages us to trust in divine guidance and remain steadfast in our purpose, knowing that we can make a difference in the lives of those we lead. Here are 10 life lessons from the Bible. The Golden Rule: treat others as you want to be treated. This promotes empathy and mutual respect. The value of humility: recognize your limitations and appreciate others' contributions, fostering personal growth and interpersonal connections. The power of forgiveness: forgiveness brings inner peace and reconciliation. The importance of integrity: living with integrity builds lasting relationships and a reputable character. The blessings of generosity: generosity enriches both the giver and the receiver. The significance of patience: patience teaches resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. The pursuit of wisdom: value education and continuous learning to make informed decisions. The essence of love: unconditional love is the cornerstone of meaningful relationships and a fulfilling life. The strength of community: building and nurturing supportive communities fosters a sense of belonging and mutual encouragement. The necessity of self-reflection: regular self-reflection helps in personal growth and ethical living. Let's remember that the Bible is not just an ancient text, but a living document that continues to speak to our hearts and guide our lives. These modern parallels remind us that the lessons of faith, courage, forgiveness, and leadership are timeless and ever relevant. Stay in the grace of God. Amen.